This is a true and real haunting story of Emma. Name changed for privacy reasons. Emma never imagined she would encounter something so terrifying. It all began when her uncle and his son came to stay at their house for his heart treatment in the city. A few days later, his condition worsened and he was admitted to the hospital. By the next day, tragedy struck. He passed away. The family was devastated. They decided to take his body back to their village for the funeral. Emma's grandmother, who was the deceased uncle's elder sister, also left with them. That night, only Emma, her older brother, and her little sister remained at home. To feel safer, they decided to sleep together in the hall. But in the middle of the night, Emma was startled awake by the sound of heavy, thumping footsteps on the rooftop. At first she dismissed it as some random noise, trying not to let fear take over. The next morning, Emma's brother went out to get groceries while she bathed her little sister. Suddenly, there was a sharp knock on the door. Thinking her brother had returned early, she rushed to open it, but to her horror, there was no one there. A cold chill ran down her spine as she quickly shut the door. That night, while putting her sister to sleep in their room, the loud thumping on the roof returned, this time more intense, more deliberate. It wasn't normal. Emma's heart pounded, but she chose to stay silent, not wanting to scare her siblings. Later that evening, she stepped outside to feed their dog. As she walked through the corridor, an eerie gust of wind slammed into her back, but it felt different, heavy, almost like a bucket of water had been thrown at her. A deep fear settled in her chest. Panicked, she grabbed the dog's food bowl and started banging it against the ground loudly, hoping her brother would hear. He did. Understanding something was wrong, he rushed outside. Emma quickly fed the dog and ran inside with her brother, where she recounted everything that had happened. That night they all huddled together in the hall once more, but the footsteps returned. Louder, closer. The entire night they lay awake, too terrified to move. The next morning, determined to find a logical explanation, they checked outside for any signs of construction work, perhaps something that could explain the sounds. But there was nothing. No workers, no tools, no reason for the noises. After the funeral ceremonies, their family returned home, and just like that, the thumping also stopped. Emma, her brother, and her sister would never forget those terrifying nights. Was it their late uncle's restless spirit or something far more sinister? One thing was certain. Whatever it was real and scary. Tell us what you think about this in the comments section. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos. You can share your horror experiences in the comments section or write to us directly.